Patience is a virtue. Welcome to Unpopular Wisdom, a space where we challenge popular beliefs one lesson at a time. Patience is a virtue is one of the most common pieces of advice we get to hear. We are taught that if we wait long enough, good things will eventually come. We are told to stay calm, trust the process, and believe that time will reward our endurance. Patience certainly has value. It helps us to avoid impulsive decisions, keeps us focused during difficult seasons, and reminds us that not everything happens overnight. Building a career, mastering a skill, or recovering from hardship often requires patience. But patience has a hidden danger when it is misunderstood. Sometimes patience becomes an excuse for inaction. People stay in unhealthy relationships because they believe that patience will change someone who has no intentions of changing. Employees remain in workplaces that exploit them because they hope things will improve. Friends, on their part, tolerate repeated disrespect because they think enduring more will eventually earn appreciation. In these situations, patience is no longer a virtue. It becomes permission for others to continue harmful behavior. There is also the danger of waiting for opportunities instead of creating them. Many talented people spend years waiting for the right time to start a business, to launch a YouTube channel, to apply for a better job, or to pursue their dreams. They call it patience. But often it is fear wearing the mask of wisdom. Time alone does not solve every problem. Some problems become worse the longer they are ignored. A broken roof does not repair itself through patience. A neglected relationship does not become healthy simply because months have passed. Financial problems rarely disappear without deliberate action. So, patience should never replace responsibility. Real wisdom is knowing the difference between waiting because something genuinely requires time and waiting because you are avoiding a difficult decision. A farmer plants seeds and patiently waits because crops need time to grow. But if the farmer never waters the field and simply waits for a harvest, patience becomes foolishness. The same principle applies to life. Results usually come from a combination of patience and consistent effort. Waiting without action often leads to disappointment. Action without patience often leads to frustration. The most successful people are rarely just patient. They are patient while learning, improving, adapting, and working. They understand that progress may be slow, but they refuse to let waiting become an excuse for standing still. Patience is a value when it supports growth. It becomes harmful when it protects comfort, excuses delays, or keeps you trapped in situations that are clearly damaging. So the next time someone tells you to just be patient, ask yourself an important question. Am I waiting because progress truly takes time or because I am afraid to act? The answer could determine whether patience becomes your greatest strength or your biggest obstacle. Now, instead of saying patience is a virtue, The proposed version of this quote should have been: patience is a virtue only when it works alongside action or wisdom and courage to move when the time is right.